Oh shoot, what the heck? Whoop. It's always something, but whatever. Let's see if I can find out what to do. Grass step. Oh yeah, this is what I was doing. I'm gonna put that icon over here. Make sure it plays. That's good. Oh wait, hold up. I forgot something. I forgot something big. Let me check the vertical live. I neglected that for a second. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Everything's looking peachy. Okay, now let's go back to this. Grass step. Curb this. I see someone's doing some hearts. I appreciate it. I don't know who it is. YouTube's like, no one's watching. But I appreciate the heart. Hey Asif, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Let me add this keyframe. It's been a while. Playing. This is playing right here. You're good. That's what I like to hear. And you? I'm trying to keep a positive attitude. Everything's fine. Not everything. I mean, like I wake up another day. What matters is my attitude towards it. So I choose to be productive. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. So I choose to be positive. Well, I choose to take it one step ahead. Not ahead, but one step at a time. That's what I should say. And also, I dip in my hand in game development again. Let's see, what's this? What would I do? I don't think I have a shine sound effect. Let me see if I can find it. If I had like I'm trying to go through the sound effects I have. Yeah, I saw your community post. A lot of people like my community posts. It's more oh, that was loud. This Asia harp doesn't seem that bad. Let's see this dark gleam. I can work with this. I can work with this. I love it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This is pretty loud. How loud is it? Very loud. I'm sorry. I gotta find a way to make it not so loud for y'all. That's bizarre. But yeah, I was like, this is one of the days where I start streaming, and I was thinking, what's the best time for me to start streaming? But YouTube has just not been showing my videos to a lot of people. I guess it still doesn't know who my audience is, and it got to a point where I go to the YouTube studio, and they don't even know when people are online anymore. My audience is online anymore, so it makes sense. My views have regressed back and back down to, I don't know, 100 views per 2 days. So I'm like, I guess I'll just try to keep posting. But I'm more focused on trying to make this onto different ventures. I still want to make the comics, right? So, but my issue is still the visibility factor, and I've gone to a point where some people just know how to hit the push the algorithms buttons better than I can, and I can try to do my own thing, but it's just not the right time or place for it. So I guess I'll just move on to do the next best thing. And I've been keeping my ear on the ground to game development for a while, and it's something that I'm trying out. I've been wanting to make games for quite a bit, but I haven't really had an idea to have that one idea that I could see into fruition, because I'm already juggling so many different things. So the reason why I'm doing game development is to synergize that passion, that curiosity of game development into what would they call it? Into my passion for making comics, and maybe I can gather some attention to the comics and to the games. Drag thing. Hey, are you aware of the comparison of mangaka art style? Like, people are saying no manga are on Kishimoto's level. Wait, let me read that again. Also, welcome to the chat, Drag. Hey, are you aware of the comparison of mangaka art? Like, people are saying no mangaka are on Kishimoto's level. That's not interesting to me. I am not aware. What can you tell me more about it? Also, you want to make a game? Cool. Thank you. Yes, it is pretty cool. Right now, I'm making the demo, and the demo's like, what, 5 minutes long? I'm adding the sound effects, and then after the sound effects, I'm gonna add the background music. After that, then I'm gonna design the menus. I think only 2 menus I'm gonna make is like the intro menu, and the options, and probably the call to action at the end, saying like, oh hey, wishlist this on Steam or whatever. I don't have it on Steam yet, but that's soon. I'm actually debating if I'm gonna put this on Steam, because I'm figuring out what subgenre I kind of want to make this, because it's a visual novel, right? You have all the whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, also look at this. This is the first game. This is the first actual game I've made with actual failure. Because like with this game, if you don't get 10 hits, you gotta try again. But if you get the 10 hits, you... So, just like that. And then you win. And then, like, it goes to the next thing. So, yeah. That was the first game aspect of it. I want to make this, like, a mini-game rush types deal, kind of like WarioWare. But, like, in certain parts of the story, there's, like, you play a mini-game, and you have to get, like, a certain amount of points to progress to the next part of the story. But it really depends on how the audience receive or perceptive to that idea. Because I want all the mini games to be hyper casual, easy to code, easy to make. You know what I mean? Also, Dragfan says nothing much really, just some stupid fans not understanding how manga work on their art styles. Yeah, it's kind of. I've kind of like separated myself from that. And if it's all just the fans saying that, they're literally the monkey gallery. They don't know how the sausage is made, right? And they don't appreciate the art of it. They don't know how the sausage is made. They just kind of like the base instincts of what they like. And there's a time and place for that, right? I'm not completely discounting them, because I'm pretty sure they have a purpose within this whole synergy, this whole harmony between the creator and their audience. But not everything that is said or that's being said doesn't mean it has value. You know what I mean? So that's how I take it. I guess I just take that. I see that, and I'm taking it as a way of they really appreciate Kishimoto's work. And they just want to be tribal about it, and I don't find that as a bad thing, because that's human nature. I'm not saying all human nature is good per se, but I understand where it's coming from. Is it good? Nah. Are they dumb? I don't think they understand what they're doing. But that's a lot of things in life, you know. Damn, my latest video is a promotion of a game called Ruretto 2.0, and it got a lot of support. Oh, congratulations. I'm glad your game got a lot of support. Hopefully, I'll learn how to market and get this game a lot of support. I'm gonna try to make games out of like the comics I'm working on. I think what I'm gonna do for Purgatory Academy is gonna be a TC. Well, it's gonna be a card game. I don't think it's gonna be a trading card game, but it is gonna be a card game nonetheless. And I'm interested in working on that. But good thing that I'm almost done with this one. Oh, yeah, I'll just do like a whoosh. Just another slow whoosh for this one. Because right now, I think this is... It feels like I'm just making another... what was it? A motion comic? So, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So I'll just like make something simple, something easy, something quick. And plus, it's a demo. It's supposed to be rudimentary. It's not supposed to have all the bells and whistles of a polished game. It's just something that I'll put out there, see how people feel. What can I add? What can I take away? Let's see, maybe here. No, that's fine. I think, yeah, I think this is probably like the one of the more lengthy segments of it. drag thing says, "Hey, will you interview Marshall Lutz and Sagibot on your channel in the future? Because I would love to see it." I mean, I have no problems with that. Martial arts sounds familiar. Oh, let me look up martial arts. What do you want this game to be? I want this game to be a visual novel, well, an interactive story, because visual novels are more, you have characters in the corners and you have text on the bottom type deal. I want this to be an interactive story with mini games in between, like the mini games in between. I don't know how people. I know visual novels and interactive stories are do pretty well. That's what I've heard, and I want to add the little gameplay segments, not only just to pad things out, but because I also want to learn how to code and make games. If people like the little mini games that I add in between the story, then that's great. What I love to do is like get feedback and see what stories that I can add, what games I can add, what games I can remove, and how can I make the experience, find that good balance of how can I make the experience engaging, simulating, and fun to play and read, if you know what I mean. Let's go on you. Let me look up martial arts. Can you give me some video clips of this game that I can create a trailer for it? It's a fan trailer. Okay. I can do something for it. I can like I can show myself playing the entirety of it. Because this is gonna be. Oh wait. I don't think I've seen this. Oh, that guy. Oh, okay. I've seen him around. That's cool. The guy with the penguin. I didn't recognize him because he has a new icon. That's why branding is important. Okay. Washaj draws and writes Penguin Boy and is founder of his light novel and manga company Lambento. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let me go through what I have so far of this demo. I'm probably gonna get some royalty-free music. Stop and listen for a second. My name, Michaela McDuffie. Michaela McDuffie. Student number, yeah, that's me. Yeah, I just been adding the sound effects. There's royalty-free elevator music playing from the phone. So you progress the game by pressing the space button. I hear you, Dad. Like, this is the only section that you don't press you press space to progress. Oh yeah, my sword can get through anything, especially lames like you. Get 10 hits. Like, that's easy to get 10 hits over there because I give you like 5 seconds. And then it goes into the regular cutscene mode. Yeah, things are looking pretty good. I would say. And from this was pretty fun to make because you just press that and then it goes to here, here, and then here. It's gonna be very interesting to make. Well, I guess I can probably do a little bit of a shortcut over there. Swing, he walks over here, wrestle, and this is the last section. This is the home stretch. It's the same idea, but I haven't added the sound effects or anything. But you're just hitting pressing space until the sister character just comes in and saying, "What are you doing?" quiet. I'm probably got an explosion there. I just told you. You have no idea. And it's just going back and forth with this dialogue. And that's a little animation. Another animation that goes after that. Memory check. And that's the last thing. Like, you would go through, that's all the 60 panels of chapter 1. I'd probably have to, like, change the to be continued to up here instead of down there where Malik is. But that's the demo. It's a short little, little playthrough. But yeah. I'll see if I can do, whatchamacallit. Interviews again, though. Interviews were they were fun to do. I just, stopped doing them because, I guess I was just too interested in the numbers of the algorithm of what will be considered worth my time to progress. But people did like it. People did like people like a lot of things that I do. But it's just that they usually don't have that push that makes me think, okay, this is worth continuing. This is worth putting a lot of time and effort to continue. And I guess that's like I wouldn't say a wrong, but it can be a damaging thing to perceive or perceive progress, or pursuing art and whatnot. And I think I'm very different because I woke up and I was looking at a video about how it's very important to have like a job while doing creative stuff. Not only because it helps feed you, but it gives you time off. Not only that feeds you or pays rent, but it also gives you time off from doing something creative. And it's, it feeds you, gives time of doing something creative, and you don't have to sweat about like you will feel invincible, because if you blow up doing creative aspects, you would have something to fall back on. You wouldn't feel like that you would have to be super conservative or be afraid, super hyper aware of who you associate with. But I really could not vibe with it, mostly because it also gives you structure. They say it helps you build structure around when to be creative. And the funny thing to me is structure is like the least of my worries. Oh yeah, where am I? Welcome to the chat, where am I? And the first thing that I notice is that I'm pretty good with structure. The second thing is I don't really see creativity of, oh man, I'll just let I'm gonna align my chakras into like the right thing and wait for the right positioning of the moon to like beam me in the forehead so I can get a godly vision of art. No, I'm not like that. I'm like it's more processed than that. I feel like it's more processed than that for me, and that's not how everybody sees it. That's not how everybody has their own approach when it comes to art. But yeah, and plus when it comes to discipline, it's just you set yourself time to do something and you do it, right? Oh yeah, and also my main issue is just how do I get like enough money to pay rent by the end of the month. I guess I'll just have to probably just go out and sell books at the flea and farmers markets again, because gosh darn, doing things online is 10 times difficult than selling in person. Okay, so anyway, hey, will you also interview indie manga, Fifi manga, and James what? So What do you want this game to be? Oh, this game will be an interactive story with mini game elements in between. With mini game elements in between. Alright, where am I? That's it. Is this a comic visual game? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. Right now, my demo is I'm working on the first chapter. Holy crap. Okay, cool. Right now, my demo is the first chapter. Hold up. I probably was neglecting people on... Okay, I weren't. Nobody was on the other chat. That's cool. That's fine. I was just checking. Yeah, it's a visual novel game. It's an adaptation of my comic Let's Go Metal Hero. It's about two siblings who want to turn a robot into a superhero. Wait. Plug. This is what it looks like physically. Right now I have like 3 chapters. Right now I'm working on like chapter 4. But I'm going to... This is going to be like a constantly in progress thing. I'm going to do it for all my comics. But each comic, I'm probably going to make them all different, like, subgenres of games. But they're all going to be, like, visual novel based, right? Can you please test the game? Not right now. Right now I'm gaining awareness. That's why I'm streaming this. So letting people know what's going on. It's like a 5-minute demo. I'm thinking about putting it up on Steam, getting people's feedback while I develop it, while I make future chapters, and hopefully I'll get feedback from people and see like what works, what doesn't work, how can I improve it, and finally make the ideal version of this vision. And it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be rad. I'll subscribe. Thanks, Colleen. I appreciate it. Hey, where can I read your stuff and what? Okay. Where can I read your stuff and what do you got? What got you into drawing? You can read my stuff on YouTube and on my website that's linked to my YouTube. You can read like everything that I make. Well, Let's Go Metal Hero, Let's Go Metal Hero, Purgatory Academy, and Chimera Island. Those are the 3 series I'm working on in rotation. Just a Reaper, it's on a separate Substack because it's my friend's idea and I help him write it, but he wants to keep it separate because he doesn't want to like completely make it associated to my other projects, but it is what it is. But a lot of people also like Just a Reaper, so you got to check that out. And I also do the art of all of it. And what got me into drawing? I was watching a lot. I grew up with cartoons. I wanted to make my own cartoons. Making cartoons were difficult, so I got into I loved drawing at the whole drawing aspects of cartoons. Then my sister got me into comics. I read a lot of comics and I was like, I can probably do this. Then since I saw like 5 names attached to like a comic book, I was like, whatever. But then when I started reading manga, I saw the one name in a manga and I'm like, well, I can do this. So that got me right here making manga. And now I'm trying to develop games because I always wanted to make games. But I can't I can't work on 4 comics. I can't work on 4 mangas while adding another game story on it. So I'm merging my games into visual novel games and also developing their own little mechanics with their games. That like, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm just rambling. To help promote the comic and the game. People love the game by itself and probably get into the comic. And everything is part of its own ecosystem. Everything's part of the ecosystem. That's what's going on. Acid Gambler. Damn, as a fellow artist, I respect the work you've done. Remember this, what I've said when I first saw you live. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot that. Let's see if I can screenshot that so I can remember. Bam. Hold up. Screenshotted. It's pretty small, but it will be difficult to make. Please continue on making it. Thank you. Where am I? So far, honestly, working on games, like just trying to figure out how to make things work, is kind of it gives me like an unparalleled high when I work on so many things. When I'm like trying to figure out how something works and it does, and I'm like, holy crap, I'm a genius. And plus, it also helps keeping things very, very, very simple. I mean, to play the scene, so wait, oh hold on. I mean, play the scene so I can see how well it works. You are an artist first, so if I can lend a programming help, especially on optimization, and I'm in a delay, so I'll catch on soon. Okay. I'll play through it one more time, but it's gonna be like a little bit of speed running. I'm gonna speed run it a little bit for everybody. So it starts like this. You progress by pressing the space button. It's like, my name's Michaela McDuffie. Student number, yeah, that's me. I haven't heard from you guys in 3 weeks. My class starts in 3 weeks. No, don't put me on hold. You can't hear it, but I also have like a little background music going on. And Malik says, I'm going to the creek. Police are police are still unaware of the reason why a chain of arson is occurring in Carolinesville. His dad says, all right, your mom's drinking dinner at 5 here. Malik says, I hear you, Dad. I'm gonna keep it like this for the demo because I just want to keep. My main goal is to finish this demo. And he takes his branch. It says, and this is prepping up for the first little mini game. And this is the first mini game. You get 10 hits in 5 seconds. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna hit like, oh, try again because I hit twice. So I'll like get 10 hits. Go. And since I got 18 hits, there we go. We'll go on to the next thing. Then we go on to the things. I think that's like the only game aspect. The rest is just cutscene. And it just, you go at your own pace. I think that's a very interesting thing about this idea, is that you're pretty much, it's a visual novel in a game. It's interactive in the sense of you're going at your own pace. I want to add a little bit of more animation because they're on like separate layers, but I didn't really have time to do that. So a lot of this is like the downtime type stuff where it's not I don't know like if it's visually stimulating for people to stream, right? I'm also looking at the numbers people dropped off. So and I'm trying to understand if this is like something that people would stream, you know. Get ready, this is another type of, I wouldn't call it a game because there's no fail. There is no fail. Just the objective is just to annoy the older sister. And at the end of it, you successfully annoy her, that she knocks on your door and she's saying, what are you doing? And then the kid shows that the metal hero that he finds in his room. The mom says, tell him to be quiet. And she's trying to understand what's going on. And she's like, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just found this robot. And she's like, why are you doing this? Why are you bringing these things home? And he was like, don't worry about it. I got it. And she's like, I gotta fix this like usual. And then she's like, and then the brother's like, whatever, get out of here. And then the next day, this is a whole cutscene of the next day. He's like writing on the sticky notes, scribble notes, saying like what to call the hero. And then you hear memory check 1%. And then you have the metal hero showing the end of it. And then you have the metal hero fully activated. But with his memory check is like 1%, so he doesn't have all his power yet. So that's chapter 1. And that's the demo. And it's nothing, I don't think you don't have to download it. What I want to do is just have it like an HTML, like export to an HTML, because it's nothing that you really have to download to play. You can just play it on your browser. So I'm just gonna put it on itch.io. I think having a Steam page is a good idea. Because this is still gonna take a while for me to make, because I'm still making the comic. The comic has like 5-6 chapters, and I'm on chapter 4. So it's very much the story, and well, I won't say the story, because the story written and everything is like written and thumbnailed. It's just making the visual assets. It's just taking a while. Great work, thank you. Nice and good. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's just taking a while to make the actual physical comic aspect of it, because like this is what it, oh yeah, that's the bonus features. because this is what it looks like. Probably can't see it. Because yeah, this is like a comic first that I'm turning into a visual novel game. It's probably gonna be like 30 minutes. The entire like story would be like 30 minutes, but maybe when I add like the mini games, hopefully it'll stretch to 40. And after I have like all the mini games done, I want to have like a bonus mode that's just a mini game rush, probably like a Mario Party type deal, where it recontextualizes the mini games and it makes an overarching game with all the mini games together. That's the idea, right? That's the idea. Yeah, so it'll be a visual novel. Yes, I'm gonna market it as a visual novel, and all the mini games, it's gonna be secondary. I think that's gonna be my angle. I'm just gonna be like, it's a visual novel, an adaptation of a graphic novel, a visual novel that's an adaptation of a graphic novel. But when people play it, they're gonna be like, whoa, there's little mini games in here. That's really cool. So it's like people finding out there's marshmallows in their Lucky Charms. I don't know what a good comparison to make, but I want it to be a surprise, and I want it to be cool. I want people to like the surprise. So I think that's going to be my angle when it comes to marketing. I'm just going to say this is just a visual novel, and this visual novel is about two siblings who want to turn a robot into a superhero. And if people don't like it, if people don't like the mini games, I'm like, all right, I could probably just drop the mini games and just make it a full on visual novels with no added bells and whistles. But if people do like it, I can lean into that a little bit more. Does your wrist hurt while drawing? I can't draw more than 15 minutes. No, because I don't think you're not supposed to draw with your wrist. You're supposed to draw with your arm. If that makes sense. Like, if you draw with your wrist, then you're not supposed to have that kind of pain when you're drawing. You're supposed to like draw with your arm, with your elbow and stuff. I understand why people want to draw with their wrists, because they think that it has more precision, but like, you're not supposed to have precision. Like, you're not supposed to have precision when drawing. I don't think so. With your wrist, at the very least. Oh yeah, so anyway, back to making whatchamacallit. Back to making let me code this real quick. Oh yeah, so here's what's happening with this thing, right? The way that I have this scripted, I have two different indexes. The one index is just telling the game to like go on to the next panel, and the second index is basically telling the game to move this sprite. What was it? 150 units to the right. And I want every time the sprite moves 150 units to the right, I want it to play grass step. So I want it to play grass step. What do you think of Omori JRPG? Omori. Let me check that out. Explain what Omori is. Oh, that game. Okay. I'm looking at it right now. I think I've seen a documentary on it. I don't have any thoughts per se. I can't say I have like they're doing their own thing, right? I'm familiar with that it was a Kickstarter thing that they wanted to make the game like tons, like what was it, tens of hours long, the story. A lot of delays as things go, as like gaming game production goes. And I think I'm more aware of the production side of the game than the actual game itself, which is weird. I guess that's what I find interesting. Let's see if that works. Oh yeah, also tell the game that to like that you can play the whatchamacallit next. I also have like a limit that you can't just rapidly press. I have like a half-second timer that waits for the game to finish playing. Okay, that's cool. That works. That works. I like that. Have you coded before? Yes, I've coded I dabbled in code, but I haven't finished anything. Like, I would try to, like, mix... I think I haven't made anything because my very early attempts of, like, trying to make anything in Godot was just going through tutorial hell. And everything that I wanted to make, it was just too ambitious. Oh my gosh, dude. I had an attempt of making a Purgatory Academy game that was, oh my gosh, it was so ambitious. My very first time. And I knew how to make everything, right? It's just, it didn't make sense for me to make it because it would take too much time away from making the comic. And I was essentially writing 8 different stories. Like that was the game. That was the whole entirety of the game. It would have like 8 different protagonists, and then the main protagonist could like interact with the different protagonists in like different times of the day. And I knew how to code it. Well, I knew like how to make it work in code, but the whole aspect of making the game assets, making the game world, making because I wanted to make it. I wanted to make the game world like my very own like Yakuza, but like very scaled down, like a school environment. I could make everything, and I wanted to make everything in 3D. I knew I could have just done it in like 2D. Do you think of a Kickstarter? Hopefully, I'm never good with Kickstarters. That was like the thing. I tried doing Kickstarters for like for my books, but the problem with that is it was just terrible. It was a terrible experience for me trying to get a lot of people aware of it, and it seems aware of like people knowing the book, because people don't know me on the internet. People don't know the vision. I guess like people don't know me. I don't have that audience. I don't have that grassroots audience that says, "Oh, you're trying to do something? Hell yeah, I'll throw money at it. I'll throw a couple bucks." So I have the curse of being obscure, and that's just my main hurdle. That's why like doing anything Kickstarter related for me is just not a good idea, because you're gonna have to have an audience to make that not just an audience, a dedicated audience to make that successful. And I know I have a really nice viewers, but right now I don't have people throwing money, like willing to throw money at the at projects that I create. So I just don't have that confidence, right? And it is what it is. Okay. Where did you learn Godot? Vids, courses? What about tutorials? I've seen mostly videos. With this, a good chunk, like I think around half of the code half of the code that I've learned how to make this is through just ChatGPT. I have an idea of like what I want to make, and I just go into the chat box. I'm like, yo, how do I make this in Godot? And Godot's like, oh yeah, you just do it like this. And I'm like, oh really? And then I type it, I can't copy and paste because it's not perfect, but like I type it and I see what Godot actually can configure, not like can recognize out of the code, and then it works. And then when I see it works, I'm like, whoa, that's amazing. That cuts down a lot of time trying to find out what works through Google, right? And I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know if GPT just knows the documentation back and front and then just spits it out back at you or what, but it is very helpful. And it cuts down like time of trying to figure out like what works and what you can do, so that helps. Yeah, you need an audience before launching a Kickstarter. Yeah, absolutely. Let me see. What was I doing? Okay, chat. I mean, animation. Let's go to the top layer. I think with this, yes, I'll do a swoosh. I'll do a swoosh. Sound effects. Playback options. Da, 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 da. Oh wait, no, wrong thing. Let me add that. Put that here. Right. Okay, that's good. Like I said, with this, like they have it, the whole sprites are separate. I think later after post-production. Oh yeah, now you separated everything. I separated everything into their own areas, with the backdrop and the foreground and stuff like that. Use YouTube and social to build audiences and launch a Kickstarter. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I noticed the worst, what I'm really bad at, is what was it? What do they call it? Calls to action. Because I can't get. I guess getting people to convert has been a historically difficult thing. But what I'm trying to do is I am using YouTube right now. I'll probably go back on TikTok. I hate that I need to have like 1,000 followers to go live on TikTok. If I went live, I feel like it's over, but it is what it is. But with TikTok, actually no. I noticed I was watching a lot of game marketing videos, and they say, and what I remember is like the main thing of like making a lot of money with your games is getting wish lists on Steam, right? Because if you get like 3,000 wish lists or whatnot, and then launch your game, that tells Steam algorithm that people are interested and they will want to, and that makes the algorithm push that game to more and more people. So my strategy right now is oh yeah, I was looking at your thing. My strategy right now is to make the demo, put it on itch.io, put it on Steam, and put it on Steam. Make a wish list, and put it on Steam and whatnot, and probably like stream here and post it on TikTok and whatever, because TikTok, a lot of people, you can get a lot of wish lists on TikTok and whatnot, and trying to hit that 3K wish lists, and then release the demo or whatever, and do my best to get noticed by the Steam algorithm, and maybe, just maybe, I can also have like a Kickstarter to get the funds to, I don't know, pay rent and finish the game. Well, anyway, what games do you play now? I'm playing a lot of handheld games. Believe it or not, I'm more inspired by handheld games than games I usually, other indie games, because handheld games are very interesting, because old games from like 2005 or like whatever, and especially handheld, you play those type of games and you start, and it makes you think, oh, I can make that. You know, because like we're at a point to we're at a point in technology that like anybody can make a game and put it on literally anything, and the resource to do it is everywhere. So when I like last night I was playing Sonic Pinball, and I was like, yo, I think I can make this. I think I can make this into a Let's Go Battle Hero. I think I can make this into a mini game, like a pinball mini game. I think all I have to do is like look up a tutorial about like, not a tutorial, but like a philosophy of like how to make a cool pinball game, and just like put a Metal Hero skin on top of it, and like be like get X amount of points to progress. You know, it usually takes whatever. And I another game I've been recently playing is like a Dragon, Q whatever, Black Panther on the PSP. I've been playing a lot of PSP games recently, and before that I was playing Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor on the DS, and and Ape Escape. I just like playing old games, like games from the early 2000s, early to mid 2000s, because I feel like that's like a good era of gaming to get a lot of inspiration from, especially with the handheld side of things. You should post 4 to 8 shorts every day. Try to make it funny. I can try doing that again. Yeah, I can try doing that again. Like what didn't work about posting 4 to 8 shorts is that I didn't really have a hook necessarily. And because of that, like I got eyes on the channel. I got people subscribing to the channel through the shorts. But it was very annoying. It's very annoying how YouTube doesn't count it. It doesn't count the watch hours of the shorts. And plus, I think I can probably try to posting shorts again, because I haven't posted a short in like about a month or so. And so maybe their algorithm reset for me, so I could probably take advantage of the seed audience views again. But we'll see how that goes. But the way to go with no budget. Yeah. You will only launch unless you have 100,000 followers, because only 10,000 to 100 will convert to Kickstarter supporters. What are you talking about with the last thing that you posted? Are you talking about TikTok or YouTube or... I think that was like the problem with the delay. Let me add the different whooshes, actually. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let me just add the different whooshes. Wait, there's nothing over here, huh? Okay, I'm gonna add the different whooshes. One cool thing that I've learned is to make them all different, so the player won't get fatigued. No competitive games, LOs. LOL, wait. No competitive games, League of Legends, Supervive. Oh, League, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna make like a co-op game or a competitive game. I do plan on making a trading card game, like a deck builder. I wouldn't call it a deck builder, but it is a card-based game I think I have the because I've heard that deck builders are are pretty hot right now. The overall followers. Wait a second. Are you talking about Steam? Okay, cool. Overall followers. Yeah, overall followers, right? Yeah, actually, yeah. I think I can put it on Steam. I'll put this on Steam, and I'll put the Purgatory Academy game on Steam. That's gonna be after this demo. I'm gonna work on the Purgatory Academy game, and I have a better grasp of how I want it to be than this. I'm excited for it. Panel C and then panel D. We're doing that. Let's put it down there. Just make it all different. Make it all different. See if I can... Wait a second. Actually, with C... I'll make that different. I would make that, I'll make that the grass step. I'll make that as playing on. I'm not gonna have the whoosh. But yeah, that's kind of the plan so far. I guess I'm still in the what they call it, the discovery phase. So I'll just keep streaming. I mean, this is all content to help gain awareness at the end of the day. Because hopefully people are way more receptive to games than they are to visual novels. To like games than they are to graphic novels and comics. Like the reason why I do this is because I'm seeing if the audience, because I know these are like different audiences, but I want to see like where I'm treated best and like the feel when like making something creatively. Is the Academy game the card builder game? Yes. Like the way that I have it planned out, like I don't care sharing my ideas because I think the best thing that I've learned is that people don't care about stealing ideas because everybody thinks their idea is the best idea. So here's what I'm pretty much gonna do. The game is gonna be like I can help you with the code. Awesome. What can I hit you up? You got a Discord? But actually, let me make that a little bit lower. But yeah, so the game is kind of like a birth, like it's kind of like I'm basing it off of that one Kingdom Hearts game, Chain of Memories, where every card is basically an attack card. So, but it's all valued from like 1 to 9, or 1 to 8, and there's like every card has two different modes. Have two different modes. We'll have two different modes, right? One is like the basic attack mode, and the other is the awaken mode. And the awaken mode is that card essentially represents a character that's in the Purgatory Academy story. And if you combine two or three cards, awakened cards, with character and 2 3 awakened cards, it'll do a special attack. Oh yeah, the goal is to just make your enemy's health down to 0, right? I'm still trying to find the best way to communicate it, right? So yeah, the goal is to get your enemy's health down to 0, and everybody has like 8 9 cards, and it's valued from, and like the higher the value of the card, the more the attack damage it does. But when you have duplicates, you can combine those duplicates to make an awakened card, and depending on 2 or 3 awakened cards that you have, it will do some special attack or defensive maneuver, or a tactical advantage. And all those tactical advantages would the tactical advantages would depend on the chemistry of the characters. Have you played Marvel Snap? I have not. What is Marvel Snap? And I think that's just it. That's like the basic game. Actually, I should make it faster since he's like in a rush. Okay, let's try this. A little bit closer. Yeah, it's not the best. But I'm not gonna make it perfect, whatever. It's a card game, PvP. Okay. Like, can you simplify how the game is played? I think there's a elevator. Door closing. That's not the right one. Sword whoosh. Okay. Let me add another one. Audio stream. Also, the fun thing about developing is that time just goes by super fast. There's a tutorial on YouTube. I can't write the gameplay, but it's interesting because 2 players play at the same time frame. Interesting. Let me look at that. I'm gonna take a look at that. Wait, is Marvel Rivals a free game? Let's see. Because like the way that I had my game kind of, it's the Overwatch of Marvel. Okay. Just released. Oh, okay. But Snap is different. Okay. I see the card game.
Could this already be the craziest Dakin play of all time? We're gonna go Dakin mid. Shard. Oh my Lanta Shard.
That's crazy. I think like the hardest thing about card games is that like you don't. It's so weird to look at. It's so weird to look at like at a surface level because there's so much things going on. And I'm like, I don't even know. Marvel Snap is not Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I'm looking at Marvel Snap, the card game. Not Rivals, not Rivals. But when you look at card games, it's like, what the heck is going on? Like, I don't want to make anything super. I want to keep it simple. I want to keep it like no lanes, just one simple thing. That's it. Just because I'm still a newbie developer, right? I want it nice, simple, and addicting. I don't want to invent the wheel or anything. What I want to do is at least have at least a demo of the game done, and then people can say, okay, I see what you're trying to do here. Play this game to like make it like play this game and see how you can do that idea but a little bit tighter. So that's what I'm that's my thing. Why isn't it playing? Oh, I know why. I guess I don't know why. Why is it not playing? Let's try it out. Yeah, there's so many panels. Yeah, I can. Yeah, can you refine the card game idea in a PDF with visuals and steps or points explaining the gameplay? If I like the idea, I'll make time so we work on it. Okay. We'll message your Discord. All right. You can just look up Masonimus on Discord, and you'll most likely find me. Like the name of my channel. You'll find me that way. Let's see. Where is it? Why is it not doing that? Playing the thing that I want to play. What's going on? Oh. Confirm? Wait. Huh. That's weird. That's unusual. Let me delete that. Speech bubble. Caca. Huh. I have not seen this. Issue. Before. How about if I play a whoosh? Huh. Or you can give me your Discord. I'm not gonna add you. I think the I think this is gonna be easy. Oh, maybe the pitch scale is too low. Maybe that's why. Huh. Why is it being weird like this? What if I go to a different animation? Is there something that I'm missing? I think Godot probably just bugged out. Just save scene. Yeah, Godot probably bugged out. Let's try this again. Oh, where am I? What's your Discord? Okay, let's see if this works now. That's bizarre. Why is it doing that? Did I reach a maximum of audios that I can use? Okay. Okay, so now it works. That was bizarre. What's panel 19? Is it tied to something that I just don't... I don't know? Oh. Oh, maybe that's... has something to do with it. Okay. I figured it out. Okay, I guess I didn't. Wait a second. Oh. Oh. Okay, I figured it out. For some reason, I guess the sounds are the sounds only activate when when it's within a certain area. You can only hear, so that's why it's like that. It's like it still treats it like it's a 3D place in a 3D space. If you know what, if that makes sense. So I feel like if I make everything a child of the 2D node of the camera, so like it would follow the camera everywhere it goes. Then, like, you would always hear it. Oh, that's bizarre. Yep, that was it. That's weird, but hey, that's just how it goes. Okay, so I think this is a good place to end off. Anyway, I appreciate everybody showing up, showing out, talking about. I don't know. I don't know if I should still keep streaming and whatnot. Okay, so that didn't solve the issue, apparently. Panel 19. Are you serious? Let's try this. That didn't solve the problem. I think I know a workaround. But I think, yeah, I think this will be a good time to stop the stream. But thanks everybody for showing up, showing out. Probably gonna private this one. Peace.